tuning in to another video review by your good buddy Optibotamus. This time I'm taking a look at Transformers Universe Classic 2.0, whatever you want to call it. It was in the 2-pack with Rat-Bat. This is Springer. And now Springer is a repaint of Cybertron Evac. And then Springer was repainted into Universe Blades, or vice versa. Either way, there's like 3 different figures of this mold running around with different colors. I personally think this is one of the better ones. I like Springer as a character. Now, the reason they didn't, now he's not a triple changer in this, which he was in his G1 incarnation, but BotCon released a vehicle version, a car version, or whatever, of Springer, so they decided to pretty much do this, make the helicopter version of him. I really like it. I think it's a very nice looking helicopter. The green is really, really cool. He's got a bunch of different features. Obviously, he's got a cockpit inside there, which he does have seats, which are kind of hard to see. You can kind of make out one there. Nice Autobot logo. Of course, he comes with the obligatory Cyber Planet Key thingamajig. They're stupid. This little gizmo will lower. It will go down, and then upon pushing this little button, it will come back up. Cool. This little push button right here will get his blades spinning, and they continue to spin, unlike the Blackout figure from the movie line where it just stops. You hit it, stop. Hit it, stop. This guy just keeps going. Well, when you have his propellers in the proper alignment. Then when you take this stupid little sumbitch, you plug it in the back, and oh my gato, missiles, and they fire. He's got them on both sides. I don't worry too much about this. If you position this correctly, I mean the little red bit there doesn't bother me too much. If you position it correctly, you can still get it to spin, but see, there's not much clearance there, right there, when you're spinning that guy. So overall, not too bad. But really nice. It has landing gear, no real wheels. This little back piece here will rotate. I don't know if you can see that, both sides do. There's 2 individual ones. So that doesn't actually rotate by itself. But other than that, really nice figure. I've had this guy for some time since he first came out, and I've really liked him. I actually didn't like him at first. I picked up the 2-pack because I wanted Rat-Bat. And I thought Rat-Bat was going to be my favorite part of the figure. Look at my boo-boo. It's a boo-boo. I thought Rat-Bat was going to be my favorite part of the 2-pack, and he ended up not being. This guy has taken the cake, so I like him a lot more. Now to transform him, what you want to do first, take the wheels, tuck those in, and I kind of lift these up just to get them out of the way. It's a little bit easier if you take this off. That'll become a weapon later on, so go ahead and remove that, set that off to the side. You can kind of remove this as well. Transform him first. What you need to do, grab hold of this section right here, kind of wiggle it a little bit because it's a very hefty peg joint, and you're going to loosen it, rotate it all the way around, that'll plug in. I'm going to kind of lift this a little bit. Then just take the legs, fold them down like so, split them down the center. Feel free to spread them out if you wish. The foot, lift this forward, and you'll have a heel that goes in the back. Do that on both sides. Heel and toe, heel and toe. Then rotate the waist around. Rotate the legs, and they will extend a little. Do that on both sides. Just like so. Come around here to this top section, kind of loosen this bit. Again, that pegs in. Rotate that back, and then you want to bend at the joint here and then push all the way in. Again, kind of bend this as it comes out, push that in, rotate it so the yellow bits are towards the front. You can take these little guys, push those down. Gosh, these lights make it warm in my room. Rotate. Then rotate this little guy just because, and then rotate this around. Doesn't really matter which way you put those. You can do whatever you want. Inside here in the hands, flip that a little bit forward, fold out the hand, There you go. Flip that out. Fold it out. There you go. Replace that. Just like so. Now this little piece back here, you want to split this down the middle. That'll bring it around. Rotate it down. Rotate it down. Take this little bit here. Fold this. Extend this little whole thing up. Accordion this down, and that will clip into place. And guys, there you have Transformers Universe 2.0, whatever you want to call him, Springer. Bigger figure. He's a Voyager size figure, so he's a little bit bigger of a guy. I really do like him. I think his face kind of looks accurate to Springer. Phenomenal light piping. Almost looks like Cup. Good detail on the figure, though. Now, in this mode, he does have some kind of little gimmicks that you can do. Obviously, his hand can still extend this and do all that stuff. This one here, by putting these in his little piece like so, if I can get it right, and you can get him to have a Blade of Death gimmick. Now, one other little note. When I first saw him, I saw him packaged like this. Or, well, not packaged, but the first pictures I saw him like this. And I said, that doesn't look like Springer to me. I do not like that figure. I think he looks terrible. These big giant things out to the side looks horrible. But that's how Evac was. So, I can understand where they would do it. But I just think he looks so much better with his shit put away. I think he looks nicer this way. Less bulky and gaudy. Articulation, his head will rotate 360 degrees. His arms back and forth. All over the place with the legs. Rotation at the waist. Sort of. But part of it's due to the transformation itself, but you get a little bit. Full posability in the leg. Except for the fact that he's got really long legs. I mean, that's his upper leg. That's his lower leg. He's a tall dude. Tall drink of water. A little bit of posability in the feet, but nothing that I'm going to write home about. But overall, this is a really nice figure. I highly recommend this guy. Springer is the, you know, he's an action hero. Action hero. He's great in a fight. Unselfish. He's a good figure. He essentially replaced Ironhide and is good friends with Rodimus. So, overall though, this is a nice figure. Highly recommend him if you guys can pick him up. He's actually, in my mind, better than actually Rat-Bat. The only problem I have is his legs. You either have to keep really spread apart or really close together. And I mean, you can't really do, I mean, you can kind of do that, but I don't know. I guess the action poses, it works for me. So, I mean, whatever you really want to do. I think it's a gorgeous figure, though. Again, highly recommend him. Pick him up. So, to transform him back, let's just reverse these. Spin those little doodads around. Replace the fists into the forearms. Both sides. Nicely. Release the back section, and that will lower, kind of, oh, when his head is turned correctly, like so. You can fold that up so you have it like that. Then rotate the arms up so that the yellow bits are on the top part. Separate them here from the actual shoulder and rotate them all the way out. Ah, there we go. All the way out. So separate, fold them out, detach them from the shoulder, rotate them, bring them together, spin this around, and then you have a hole here and a peg there. So you rotate this around and plug that right on here nicely. Come around here to the back, lift these, fold these bits together, and these peg together nicely. And now you have Ed 209. If you can get that reference, I'm pretty impressed. Rotate the legs, take this little bit, fold that forward, fold that forward, bring them together, like so. Rotate, well, lift this a little bit, rotate them around, separate it, and you gotta fold the legs all the way down, bring it up, make sure you extend the legs in just a little bit, 2 holes, 2 massive pegs, put them in there, heavy duty pegs and holes, and here you have them. Put that back down, put back out the landing gear. You want to replace this, so just like so. Put that on this guy, and here you have him. Transformers Universe something or other Springer. Highly recommend this guy. Pick him up. He's a fantastic addition. And I mean, the mold is actually pretty nice. I just prefer the green one to be Springer. I don't like Blades. I don't like Evac. I don't like Cybertron. But either way, this is a nice figure. Nice update to him. I'm very happy I picked him up. You guys won't be disappointed. If you are, probably something wrong with you. But I really think this is cool. So until next time, guys, this is Optibotimus. Talk to you later.